Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. So, I just want to say, I just finished rewatching Lost Girl Season 2, and I want to talk about something, okay? I just want to mention where Season 2 picks up. So, as in the Road to Earth Prime fan theory Arrowverse connection. So I want to say it picks up directly 3 weeks after Pretty Little Liars Season 1, where the Pretty Little Liars, whatever, caught their killers, or caught their friend's killer, picks up around the same time frame of Nikita Season 2. And around the same time frame as like season 5 or 6, maybe 7 of Supernatural. And the reason why it picks up directly after those shows is because it takes place during the summer of 2010 to 2011, which most shows did at that time, which would make sense, you know. If something happens, right, you pick up like a week, 2, or like a day or 2, maybe weeks after. A few weeks, a week or 2 after. Maybe 3. Which would make sense, you know. Which would give that time frame which would make sense to the time frame. Everything happens in either a year or weeks, which would make sense. Now, the reason why we haven't seen other shows mentioned, or other people doing their own thing, is because they were battling their own big bads, like, for example, Nikita taking down Division, Supernatural taking down their big bads, like, yeah, you know. And this is their big bad of season 2 is the Garuda, which is technically a pre-subspecies of the Fae, which in direct is if you look at it, is a ancient being, cosmic being of the monsters that Supernatural, that Dean and Sam face. So in actuality, Sam and Dean are actually fighting Fae, technically, because they battle monsters, they battle witches, they battle demons, and other monsters. Also, I almost forgot, it picks up around the same time frame of Vampire Diaries, either season 3 or season 4. So, makes sense. Anyways, what I want to say is, also they battle vampires and werewolves. So, it makes sense that what they're truly battling is Fae. Technically, they're battling Fae and angels, and yeah. So technically, if we're looking at this big picture wise, right? Sam and Dean are technically technically Fae hunters, but they're not really called Fae hunters. They're more monster hunters and monster killers, because the way they use because of the weapons they use, like machetes, freaking axes, stakes, salt. Those are technically another way of killing Fae or monsters that hide under your bed or go bump in the night or whatever you want to call them or want to say. But isn't it kind of suspicious that they battle these monsters, right? So-called monsters, just while other parts of the world are kind of doing the same thing. And I also want to say I want to say that I believe it takes where it is set. I want to say it the area is Washington, which would make it like either Seattle, like another part of Seattle, Washington, or like just another town in Washington. I don't know where Washington is. I'm not a geologist, or I'm not good at geography, so please bear with me. But yeah, I think that's where we are when I'm watching Lost Girl. So anyways, like Washington area, like somewhere in Washington state. Maybe Michigan, I don't know. I'm not really sure. If I were to bet, I would bet like either Michigan or Washington. Colorado is out of the question. I don't think they would make the town set in Colorado. But I know it's around that like upper near Canada region. And like probably Bo would probably be from like was raised either in Oklahoma or New Orleans, Texas, maybe somewhere like that. Just speculating here. But anyways, that's all I have for you guys so far. Please like, share, subscribe, and I will be back with Loki episode 4 review. Thanks. Bye.